Alright, ladies and gentlemen, finally back with another Dead by Daylight video. This one's gonna be different, and we're gonna be going over a perfect game, an absolutely perfect 32k blood points, perfect game all the way around that I just recently played a couple days ago. I was gonna post this a little bit earlier, I just never had the chance to record, and I wanted to see how I was actually gonna record this and explain. Now, before we get into that video, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. You won't regret it, I promise you. I've been looking through my analytics, and almost 80% of you people that go through my videos aren't subscribed, which is absolutely ridiculous. What's that ridiculous, man? What are you doing? Watching my videos and not subscribing? What's going through your head, man? Takes 2 seconds. I would really appreciate if you subscribe, leave a like, and for more Dead by Daylight content in the near future. And it shows me that you want more content like this. So please subscribe if you haven't already. Now, let's get into the game. Now, what I am running, I'm going to be running Agitation, Play With Your Food, NoEd, and I think the other perk is, if I'm not mistaken, I think the other perk is Dying Light. I'm like going off, like, since it's paused right now. This is a few days ago. I don't remember the perks. I'm running different perks now on him because at the time that I was playing this, I never really had like really good perks to help me in this match. It helped me slow it down later on in the game just because of the setup. I don't know. I'm not really good with synergy. I was just thinking of what could help me, and those were the main perks that I had on him recently that could help me go with him. And now I know Play With Your Food is a really good perk with him. I don't know about Dying Light. Maybe Thanophobia would be an alternative, but I didn't have that perk, so I couldn't play that. I don't even have the teachable, so either way I'm not going to be able to run it on him. So these were the perks I was doing. Now, right off the bat, we loaded in one of the worst maps in the entire game, in my opinion. I hate this map. It's terrible, especially for Survivor, and it is both terrible in both ways. I mean, it's good for stealth killers, but it's not really a fun map in my opinion. So we first start off, we find a Survivor right off the bat. I think it's Dwight. This actually helped us get a few stacks with our Play With Your Food, but unfortunately, this entire game I would run into my obsession so often. It was ridiculous. I would lose all my stacks, and knowing me, I have to take the hit. I don't know how I hit Dwight right there. Ridiculous. Now right here, I wish I could have got this shot that I'm about to take. If I got this shot, it would have been enormously good with my stacks. I would have been able to get another hit in for Play With Your Food, because I'm about to shoot at tap, but I missed by like a inch, man. I wasn't pissed at the time, but looking back, it's like, damn, if I had that, it would have really helped me in later. But I was able to get Dwight down, get a stack of Dying Light, but it would have been a lot better if I was able to shoot him right here. So this probably would have helped me later in game, because once we get further into it, you'll see what happens. So we shoot him right here, we miss. Terrible, man, terrible. Sorry, I'm not playing on PC, I'm playing on console. We suck. So I hook him, and I don't know what the hell happened when I tried to hook him. I instantly reload. I try to reload as much as often, of course, because if you don't, you're going to be screwing yourself in mid-fights, because if you forget to, like, reload, you're going to be screwed. So I get these pallets out of the way. Every pallet that you have a chance to break it. Now on here, it's kind of useless because the pallets are so trash, but in every other map, I recommend just destroying the pallet. Now here, I'm trying to pressure the gens so much, to the point I'm just seeing if I can mind game him and get him off. Now a lot of these shots, now this is my, what is it called? Now what I need to start doing, this is my obsession. Kate's my obsession. I ran into her multiple times throughout this game. What I need to do is I need to see if she's my obsession before I actually shoot her. I should have got her exposed to see, like, you know how your name highlights up. I learned this recently, like a few days ago. I never noticed this. I knew that it lit up, but I never knew when it lit up, or if you were in a chase or anything of that sort. So I need to start doing that. That's why I hit her right here and lost all my stacks. If I paid attention, I probably just would have been able to put her in borrowed time, and she would have went to go mending, and I could have possibly have gotten somebody else and not have wasted all my stacks that I'm about to do right now. So we're gonna hit her. I don't remember if we do get her down right away. I think we just leave her since we know that she's my obsession, and we're able to see tap right here. See what I mean? Now, before I went for that Kate, I don't know if you guys heard, he was already working on this gen. I didn't hear him when I was playing it, which is a terrible mistake on my part. I'm playing with headphones and I still messed up. I was just getting tunnel visioned. So if I didn't go for that Kate, if I heard him working on that gen, we would have had multiple stacks by now. So there's a lot of mistakes within this game. I'm not a killer main. I do not play. I'm neither a survivor main, but I do play survivor a lot more than killer. So a lot of things that you see within this footage, you guys can tell me that I need to work on some things, and I can totally agree, because I do not play killer like that. I do not play him like I play survivor. So if we would have had so much more stacks instead of having 1 or 2 after this chase. I think I get him here. I think my shots are like so dead on. Or actually, we do not get him here. And the reason we don't get him here is because, of course, my shots are complete booty hole, and I do not know where I think he went upstairs. And when he went upstairs, he instantly got back on this gen. Dude was already working on the gen, man. And this gen, I do not even pay attention to. This back area is so pointless to go to if you are a killer, because you're wasting so much time trying to shoot them, chase them. They're probably working on a gen halfway done by now. And that's what happens throughout this game, is that gens start popping left and right because I'm on these long chases. And that's what you have to look out for when you're playing as Deathslinger, because gens are going to pop. He's a slow killer. He's a difficult one to control the map and get across the map and get your survivors down. So I think that was the Kate right there. I'm telling you, we run into her so often, it's ridiculous. Now, we were fortunately able to get Nancy. Now, I think I injured her here. See what I mean? Gens are popping left and right. It's ridiculous. I think it's I think the gens are actually worse in this new update than they were in the previous one, because they made the toolboxes faster and they run out quicker, but it's just the equivalent to making the gens a lot faster, in my opinion. Now, I decided to put her in borrowed time since I know she's my obsession. See how she lights up? That's what I mean by exposing her. I need to start doing that. Let me pause it right here so I can explain. Right here is probably what cost me the game, or didn't cost me the game. I got a 4K. But I think this team just played terribly at the very end, even though the gens were popping left and right. Because a lot of times they were near me. They were trying to get flashlight saves, which you'll see later on in the game. And right here, I'm going to think I heard the Kate, which is my obsession. I did not want to chase after her. I think I hear her upstairs in a section, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna bother going after her. So I don't even look up. I just hear her screams, and then looking back on the footage, it was Nancy. And then I go to this other area, and I realize that's Kate, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta run back and get this other person, Nancy. See, you hear her? That's Nancy up there. Now I go over here, I'm like, okay, I'm thinking that's Kate. Run over here and be like, okay, we're gonna go chase after this, supposedly thinking it's Nancy. And then I look up there and I realize it's Kate. I'm like, I just cost me the game right there. I literally thought I lost the game, because my whole build is based off of not chasing after my obsession. If I chase after my obsession, those 2 perks are pointless at this point. So I need to, like, thankfully she was right here and ran right into me. I don't know, my obsession, or this person right here, was really dumbfounded. I don't know what the hell she was thinking. Maybe because my tear radius is so out of whack, it's so small, she thought I wasn't even close. So we were actually able to get her, but we lose our stacks right after this, I think, because we see Kate again. I think she's hiding in a corner somewhere, and we hit her, and I waste all my stacks. You lose 4 points, or 4 tokens, whatever you want to call them, every time you hit somebody. So it goes all the way up to 8. And every hit that you hit with your obsession is 4 tokens taken away. So I lose all my tokens left and right. But at the very end, I was surprisingly able to get all my stacks, get Dying Light up. It was actually really crazy at the very end and how I pulled it off. Now this gen right here, I realized that it was, whenever I hit it, it was either being touched or they were trying to finish it. That's why I was hanging around this area. I do not like camping. If I got a, what does it say? What can I say? How to say this? If I got a freaking perfect game, I was not camping. I'm just saying that right now. Because if you are camping, you will not get a perfect game. but I was trying to stay as close to this middle gen as possible, tried to pressure it as much as possible, because I knew that they were trying to finish this gen so they can have, or not 3 gen themselves, so they were trying to finish this one, and I realized, okay, let me just keep checking this one, let me keep hitting it, and it helped me get a lot of survivors because they kept going on it. So that's why I kept running back to this one gen, destroy this pallet right here. I'm losing my breath. Jesus Christ, I haven't talked this much ever. So I do not know why I go over here, but I do not head up. I just see if I can hear the gen. I'm going off of based off of my hearing. I'm not gonna waste my time looking because I do not care about that gen. And right there, I'm like, God damn it! Why did I swing? I couldn't just shot her, put her in borrowed time, waste her time, and possibly had more stacks. So that's what sucks. I kept on finding her and finding her and finding her. Why did the one obsession have to be the shittiest player on the team? I do not know. So right here, they're all healing up. Nothing I could do. Just going off of, like, just listening to see if that gen's being done. I hate that gen so much. So I just left her on the ground to have a little bit of pressure, so they will have to come. One of them's gonna have to come revive her and heal her up. So I decided to stick around there, move from gen to gen. I'm checking every gen. The gens are super close together. That's what helped me out in this game, I'm not gonna lie. And I think I get this Nancy right here, but she did go for a little bit of a run. See what I mean? The pallets screw you so much, but since it's Hawkins, it didn't really screw me up or screw me that often. So I came in really clutch. You never know, this might be an actually really decent map for Deathslinger, but we're still learning on how he's supposed to be played, what are good perks to play on him. We're still learning that. I'm still learning them. And one thing I want to let you guys know is that I do not look up videos on what's the best build, what to run on this killer, what should I run. I just go off of things that I think he needs being helped on. So like the reloading, it's slow as hell. I need help getting I need to reload. I do not have the add-ons on here because I kept on forgetting to have add-ons for this damn dude. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me, but the add-ons where it makes him reload faster, that will totally help. That's why Play With Your Food is such a good perk. Faster movement speed and faster reloading speed alongside the add-ons. And then agitation is another thing. Since he's so slow from getting to point A to point B with gens, I might as well get to the freaking hook a lot quicker when I do down them because I've already wasted all that time. So I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna hook them and we're gonna hook them fast. That's why I have agitation. And NoEd, it's just, I mean, come on, bro. If you're able to get, since the gens are popping so quick, you might as well just shoot the damn. You'll be able to shoot them with a harpoon, stick them, and instantly get it down at endgame if it comes to that. Now, you can run something else besides NoEd if you're a freaking god at Deathslinger, but for me, it comes in clutch. I need to stop using NoEd because I said that with Demogorgon. There's probably maybe Devour Hope. I've seen a lot of people play with Devour Hope. I haven't tested it yet, but I'll try it out later on once I have a chance. So NoEd was my 4th perk. A really scummy thing to do, but I thought it was really good since I realized the gens. You guys know the whole gist of that. So right here, I actually think I get him, bro. I was doing really damn good, and it's so satisfying when you get a shot with Deathslinger. I'm not gonna lie. So we're able to get him hit. He goes down instantly, if I'm not mistaken, because he runs this terribly. I was actually able to hit him right here. Or, oh no, I wasn't. I wasn't actually able to hit him. Wow. But right here, he just fucks up on the pallet. I'm able to hit him. Now, the reason I left him down right there, the reason I just left him down, I have so much pressure at this point, or I honestly do not have any pressure, but I really was thinking like, oh, they're on that gen. They're working on that middle gen that I spoke about. I'm like, okay, since that gen has never been done, I know for damn well they're about to work on that gen. They're healing people, because you're gonna see, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I can't read their name, but the one that's injured, I think is about to get healed. That's what they're doing right now as I'm walking over there. So as I'm walking over there, you're gonna see somebody run right past me, and this helps me get stacks. It's amazing. I read them like a book, and I love when I'm able to read their minds and know what they're gonna do because I play Survivor so much, and that's a key role with Dead by Daylight. If you're a Survivor main and you never play Killer, you're not gonna know how the Killer plays, what are the things that he can possibly do, or hits that he can hit, through certain situations, all this different types of stuff. And even for killer that only plays killer, it's definitely essential for you to play both roles so you know the fullest. I mean, this is common sense, but a lot of people seem not to know this. But look, he's about to get healed as I'm reloading and heading over there. Boom, healed. They're on that gen. They just hopped on it right now. Now you're gonna see, I do not know if this is the Kate that runs past me or the Nancy. And it's a damn Kate. I'm telling you, it sucks. And I'm being so dumb right now. Why did I go for that hit? There was no point for me going for that hit. It's just a habit for me to hit the damn survivor because I never run play with your food. I don't even run him on Wraith, and that's my most played killer. Don't ask, okay? Don't ask. So we lost all our stacks again, and we have to work all this up. Now, I do not know what the hell they were thinking here. Looking back at this, I'm really surprised I got that shot. I'm really surprised. When I was playing, I wasn't really thinking of it. I was just in the freaking zone. When I'm looking back at this, I can't believe I actually got Dwight. Like, that's insane. What I was thinking is that the Kate was the only one going to get Dwight. I didn't know Nancy was over here. Maybe both of them were going to go for the save, which wouldn't make really much sense. Because I thought two people would be working on the gen as I was in the chase with Kate. But it didn't look like the case. But I am able to actually get the Dwight down as being blind right here. Boom, easy. And I don't know. I think that's kind of cheese that you can blind me while I'm pulling something in. That should be taken out the game. That's whack. Like, really, you're blinding me while I'm already in a full attack? That sucks. Imagine if you could freaking blind me and I lose the harpoon and he doesn't get hurt at all. That would be whack, bro. That'd be trash. But thank God it isn't like that. So I hook him up real quick. Now, I got super scared. Right there, I shat my pants, bro. I thought she had that in the bag. She dead-hearted and everything. I'm like, oh, she's pulling an Aaron move on me. She got me. But I was able to move out of the way before she got me. So we're going to hook him. I need to talk a little bit slower. But all this is going way too quick. And I decided to just hit her on the ground. We only had one token, so there's really no point for me to even worry about getting any more points for that. So I just decided to hit her. We're going to break this. And what sucks is that the reason I decided we're going to go on a little bit of run right here. I realized that Dwight's going to get unhooked. The reason I decided to kind of tunnel right here, which I'll explain, is because they already had 2 gens left. I thought they were already working on a gen as I'm doing all this stuff, as he's getting hooked. I thought at least one of them was on a gen. So I'm like, okay, since that Dwight's already on one hook, he's on the last hook, I'm going to tunnel him to get him, at least get this one kill. So I realized that he's gone. I'm like, okay, let me give him a little bit of a chance to get away before I go home. And I just ran into tap. So I'm like, okay, fine. I'll chase after you. I won't piss somebody off and get a DC. And I thought I was doing pretty dang good. I wasn't tunneling. I wasn't doing anything. But unfortunately, someone did DC, which is the Dwight. But I think it did give me the kill. Because if it didn't count, I don't think I would have been able to get a perfect game if he did DC and didn't give me the sacrifice. So you see what I mean? That gen still hasn't regressed. It's at the same percentage as it was at the very beginning of the game when we first hit it. So they're unhooking. I think they're all panicking right now. I actually have pretty good pressure. We have a lot of dying lights. I'm about to get a crap load of stacks with playing with my food. It's really good. Now, he played that really terribly. We just got really lucky and ran into him. And honestly, I think this comes into factor with his, what is it called? His heart radius, or his tear radius, not his heart radius. But his tear radius can throw you off at sometimes. It throws me off when I play against him. It gets me down. And I think that's really freaking good. I wish they had an add-on where it makes his harpoon silent. Because this would be amazing, bro. Not hearing the harpoon, that would be so scary to play against. But I think that's part of the reason why you see a lot of them are like walking right in front of me or running right into me, is because my radius is really small, and by the time they hear me up close and personal, they're already down. So that's why you see a lot of them run into me, like the Nancy at the beginning of the game and Tap right here. So we're gonna hook him. She wasn't able to get the flashlight. I do not know why I shot. That was so stupid. I shouldn't have shot that. Now she messed up. Kate really messed up when she saved Tap. Since I knew that that was his first hook, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get him down. I'm not gonna try to pick him up, just in case he has DS. I tried to get borrowed time on Kate, but my shots were just completely off at this point. I couldn't get the shot in. She kept dodging them. Damn, Kate. So at this point, I really just gave up. I didn't think I had a chance. I was just I was like telling myself, all right, let's just practice for a moment. We already lost this game. Let's just get my shot on. And I think that's what actually saved me. The game was me just practicing and chilling and not worrying about getting the 4K. So we get in this little loop right here. I'm telling you, these weren't the best survivors. I wish they were red ranks. I think when I was playing this, I was rank 4. But as you guys can see, look at that. Fast recovery time after they hit. The reload speeds are a lot quicker. Just imagine with that add-on. Just imagine, man. So agitation really helped me. See what I mean? Like, I was able to get to that hook her right away, and by that time, yes, they healed Tap, but they barely got him up. So they're like right here in front of me. So I'm actually able to put a lot more pressure on, because they're running away right now. They're trying to get away from me. I have so much pressure on them. So Dying Light's doing its thing. 1 gen left. So that last gen's going to take quite a while to finish. Now that gen to my right, that you just saw, I wasn't really caring for it, just because it's a one-man gen. I really think they were going for like one that had multiple sides where all of them can work on it, because why would you work on 1 gen like that and get caught lacking? Because that's like the worst spot you can be in, especially with Deathslinger, and it's just an overall dead area to be at. So I didn't really pay much attention to it, just listening with my ears, making sure that they're not running on it or working on it. So that's totally regressed. Finally, throughout the entire game, it's been like 25%, no, like 45% done. So break that. That's a really crucial. Those 2 pallets right there to my right are like the most annoying pallets in the entire map. Probably the best pallets in that map. So I heard him. I'm like, okay, let me see if I can cut him off here. But I realized that he was just sitting upstairs, and I got a lucky hit on him right here. I honestly, like, it really pissed me off when I saw him DC right here. It really didn't make any sense. I gave him a chance to run away. I wasn't tunneling everybody, and he had a DC like that. Thank God I was able to hook him in time before he DC'd. DC'd? I can't even speak. Boom. I got the kill right there. Instantly got the kill. So once I was able to get that kill, he DC'd. So I'm like, no, bro, what the hell? But at that point, I wasn't thinking that I was getting a perfect game. I haven't got a perfect game in a while. I don't think I've even got a perfect game before, to be honest. Maybe when I was like ranked 21. I do not remember. I think it's like a trophy in PlayStation, but thank God I think it counted that kill before he DC'd. So I'm like, really? He DC'd? What the hell? So she was playing stupid. She really thought I wasn't going to shoot her, at least hurt her. Because that entire game, I don't even think I hooked. Did I hook her? No, I didn't hook her once. So I just let her be, and she just started running up on my ass. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm gonna get the free hit in. I'm gonna get the borrowed time on you. She's all messing around while her teammates are trying to survive over here. That gen has been touched. And right there, let me go back a little bit. Right there, I'm like, okay, I see the hatch. I know it's there. Perfect. I instantly put that in my brain because I know I'm getting down to the last few gens and I gotta take these people out. So we get to see Tap. Making them quit shots, bro. Those are so satisfying to hit. So satisfying. And look, all our stacks are up. Perfect, bro. This is what it should have been at the very beginning of the game. Now, this is really difficult to do. And I think this is what actually helped me get the perfect game. So, 9 dying light. We're freaking killing it. He's dead. The guy DC'd. And I knew exactly where the hatch was. And I'm able to shut it right away. And once I closed this, it instantly came up to luck and faith at this point. Because the thing about Hawkins is that the damn gates are so retarded, man. They're in the same exact area. They're on the opposite side of the map. So if you run across the map as a killer, but the survivor's on that one that you just checked, and you're going to check the other one, they're out. They're out. By the time you're heading back, they've already opened up the damn gate, probably teabagging you at the gate. It's just a terrible layout. Like, they should have the doors in different areas at times. But it is what it is. So I checked this one. I'm like, okay, all right, nobody here. I'm doing this quick because you can't really look around and expect them to be there because she could be possibly opening up this door right now. And I had to get over there fast as hell. Thank God for NoEd, because if it wasn't for that, I think I would have been screwed. Or not screwed, because she didn't really get to open the gate up that much. But I had the extra speed to run around and check a little bit faster than what my normal speed is. So as we're walking back over here, she only was able to get it like 25%. Which is like one light. And she doesn't know that we have NoEd. She probably thought this was... I thought she was going to DC. I thought she was going to DC when she heard that, when she saw that. But the reason she didn't DC, which is amazing, is because we didn't hook her the entire game. If she got hooked once and I NoEd her, or I freaking killed her with NoEd right there, I think she would have DC'd. I honestly think she would have DC'd. But that's her first hook. She's dead. And we're chilling. And that's my perfect game. So you don't have to play freaking amazing to get a perfect game. You just... I don't know how to explain it. It just randomly came out of nowhere. So Merciless Killer, I'm like, oh, badass. Merciless Killer. But I usually, when I get Merciless Killer, I don't think, oh, perfect game. 8,000, 8,000, 8,000. So as I'm going through this, I was rank 1. Damn. And just to remind you guys, I am not a rank 1 killer. I do not know how the hell I got here, to be honest. I think it's the reason because I know so many routes on what the survivor is going to do is what makes me a good killer. So I double pipped. And I'm like, 32? Bro, what? And I go back, but I don't think I don't think it's on this recording. Let me check. I think I go back. I think I was like sitting here like just like stressed out. And I'm like, hold up. Let me go back. 8,000. 8,000. 8,000. 8,000. I'm like, I actually did that. Because that entire game, I really thought I was going to lose the entire time. Because they were popping gens so quick at the beginning of the game. But let me know what you guys would have done different. Of course, I mentioned things that I would have done different, but maybe I missed some things that you possibly would have done. Maybe tell me some perks that he could run, probably like Devour Hope. I know, I watch videos of people, but I don't steal their build right off of them. But I have seen videos where they do run Devour Hope and they say it's really good. But I haven't had the chance to do it. So let me know down in the comments on what builds are really good with Devour Hope or without Devour Hope. Just tell me builds that I can run with Deathslinger. Because as of right now, I really think he's a weak killer. But he is a really fun killer to play as. So, sorry for this long video. Let me know if you guys want to see more. And if you haven't, subscribe. Subscribe, you damn it. Subscribe. 80% of you. All 80% of you. Subscribe to my channel, please. I'll appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Mistakes on my passport. I still need that money that I asked for. I'm smoking on gas, this ain't no core. I'm out here with Jimmy in New York. Cause we are the ones in the food court. Shout out to Shane, he keep a